Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Ninja Knight coming at you with another video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So we have what seems to be a decline in franchise really at the moment, and it's very sad to see, I think, in a way, um, with Star Trek. So we've the Star Trek Lower Decks trailers reporting for duty. Ahead of its American premiere, the Star Trek Lower Decks trailer has finally arrived, along with your first looks from the show itself. Lower Decks will premiere on Thursday, August 6th. Following the premiere, new episodes of the series, 10 episode 4th season, will be available to stream weekly on Thursday, exclusively for CBS All Access subscribers in the US. The show was developed by Emmy winner Mike McMahon from Rick and Morty. Star Trek's Lower Decks focuses on the support crew serving on one of Starfleet's least important ships, the USS Cerritos, in 2380. Ensigns Mariner, Boimler, Rutherford, and Tendi have to keep up with their duties and their social lives. The Starfleet crew residing in the lower decks of the USS Cerritos includes Ensign Beckett, Mariner, voiced by Tawny Newsome; Ensign Brad Boimler, voiced by Jack Quaid. I really like him in The Boys. I think he's really good as Huey. He's very funny. Ensign Tendi, voiced by Noel Wells; and Ensign Rutherford, voiced by Eugene Cordero. The Starfleet characters that comprise the ship's bridge crew include Captain Carol Freeman, voiced by Dawn Lewis; Commander Jack Ransom, voiced by Jerry O'Connell. Jerry has done the voice of Superman in the DC animated universe for the last number of years, now switched over to Darren Criss. Lieutenant Shax, voiced by Fred Tatasciore, brilliant voice actor, wonderful as the Hulk and various other characters in Transformers as well. And Dr. Tana, voiced by Gillian Vigman. So this has drawn a lot of ire from fans, and I'm not surprised to see why. We've had a show for the last number of years called Final Space that was developed by Olin Rogers, and Olin Rogers is one of the key voice actors in it, and he's done basically a parody of Star Trek. It's an excellent show. It's really funny. It doesn't take itself too serious. But I find that this show is trying to do that, which is probably a bad idea, because Star Trek, in my opinion, has always been a highbrow TV show. It was something that my dad watched as a child, when he looked at the phasers and he looked at the communicators and thought to himself, imagine if we had those in the future. And then we do with the mobile phones and technology like that. But for me, it was always a highbrow show. It was never like action paced or action central, kind of like Star Wars or Transformers or anything where things were smashing and blowing up and attacking each other. It was never really that. You had a bit of action, but a lot of it was very highbrow, very philosophical, very social impact on these things. But now we're seeing basically identity politics at work with Alex Kurtzman over the last couple of years with Star Trek, which he has been anointed with by Jar Jar Abrams. So this poster, I think, is fairly representative of. I think it's a dig at the fans. I really do, and I think it's very easy to see. We've got our stunning and brave individual here on the top. She's very strange in the trailer. She acts hyperactive. She's climbing all over this guy here. It's oh my god, like I don't know what I can say about it. That's just not so disparaging. It was just really bad to watch. You've got this guy who pulls the eye out of a Borg and announces himself as a great mechanic. You've got this girl over here that's involved in some of the gore that's going on, and this guy here, I think it's a shot at the audience. I think it's a white guy and he's looking wimpy. He's wimpy in the trailer itself, and I think that's what it's about. I think this is a parting shot from Alex Kurtzman. I can't see this doing too well. I think that an animated series is probably a good idea because you're not going to see Star Trek Picard season 2 with the moment with everything that's going on, particularly with the bear bug. I think that Patrick Stewart is probably uninsurable at the moment with his age. And I think that this is going to be the way forward for a couple of properties for the time being, especially with older actors. I think they're going to move into an animation type of feel. This program is trying to knock off. It looks like it's trying to parody the Orville and maybe Final Space, which are actually parodies of Star Trek itself, and they actually do a much better job, in my opinion. So this guy is really representative of the fans that they're most of them are cringing. These are the people that CBS and all of these woke companies are trying to bring in. But it's been shown time and time again that your primary demographic for these type of things are probably white males. You do have other people of other races, absolutely, and they're always welcome to these properties. But this is your primary demographic. If you walk into a comic book shop, the majority of people that you're going to be seeing in there are white males. That's just a fact. The statistics are out there for it. You will see women, of course. You will see people of color. You will see other people. But the majority of your sales are these individuals here. I'm not saying that they should be the people that should be leading, but when you're seeing this individual here totally kind of dunk on this guy, it's very easy to see. Uh, you know what I'm saying? It's very easy to see when this person is being so disparaging to this person that they're taking shots at fans. They're trying to go for the woke crowd still, even though the woke crowd haven't turned up. Jar Jar Abrams made sure of that with the Star Trek movies that he made. He's made sure of it with the Star Wars movies he's made, and he's going to make sure of it too with the DC movies that he's going to make if AT&T don't get him out of there. So I think CBS All Access have really done a disservice to the fans here. The YouTube video was highly ratioed and that an awful lot of people disliked it. They turned off the comments for the videos, which generally signifies that they don't want any more backlash on it. And it's sad to see a property as great as Star Trek in the doldrums the way it is. I go hear my father talk about Star Trek, and he talks about it with a twinkle in his eye, and the Gene Roddenberry version of it, grown up with Kirk and grown up with Spock, played by the wonderful William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, two wonderful individuals. If George Takei, like a masterclass in a lot of what he does as Sulu. You've got Lieutenant Uhura. She was fantastic in the original show. She was fantastic. I actually thought in the first Jar Jar movie. The second movie, they kind of just made her a girlfriend character, which again I thought was really really strange what they did with her and Spock particularly, and Captain Kirk was kind of just hanging around nearly like a third wheel, which was very strange. Again, Jar Jar's not that woke. He's had his his banner united against white supremacy, but yet didn't he cast a white man as Khan when that had been played as a Hispanic man originally? You know what I'm saying? Jar Jar doesn't go too far. He doesn't like to he doesn't like to eat at his own table. He likes to tell us all what to do. But again, like I'm gonna say, I feel sorry for Star Trek fans that this is what you've been given. You've been given a very bad run by Alex Kurtzman with Star Trek Discovery, a bad run with Star Trek Picard, and a bad run now with this. It looks like it's gonna be. I really hope someone picks it up that loves it. I know Seth MacFarlane was a big fan of Star Trek. I'm sure he could turn it around in some way. Personally, I think CBS might end up selling Star Trek as it's not a viable property for them anymore, and I think that someone that needs to love the property needs to buy it, and they need to be the ones then to turn it around. And I think in the next couple of years we're going to see that. We're going to see people who love these properties end up with them, and hopefully turning them back towards the audience and giving the audience what they want. The audience don't want their expectations subverted. They don't want someone who's going to entirely dunk on other individuals in the show that represent them, and it's just so clear to see. It's really really heartbreaking for Star Trek fans. Anyway, this is my video. I hope you liked it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.